milk the superstars of the careers world. It's That Career Show.
Can you hear us and see us?
I can see you and hear you guys. Love the intro, love the whole thing about the career show. So hats off to you guys. When you're at school, do as much as you can possibly do so that you're aware of what options are available when you leave school. And you need to listen to what your gut's telling you. If it says, you know what, I really want to undertake an apprenticeship because that's my passion, then you shouldn't let anyone get in the way of that. That you should follow your passion.
I'd say keep trying and don't expect to get it right first time. And learn about yourself as you go. Learn and reflect. Don't try and make the same mistakes again and again because it won't lead to happiness.
Yeah, come in. We have a surprise guest coming in.
This lovely Scott.
We are doing a rehearsal show. This is not live.
Do you want to come and have a seat?
Yeah, look, it's
Yeah, it gets nice and warm.
Pretty hot under these lights.
Welcome. Hi guys, how's it going?
Hey.
Great. We just that's so fake. It's going on. We just interviewed Sabrina over there.
To work out what you're doing with your legs, Daniel.
Dude, this fake table, there's not enough space. Actually, to be fair, it's not too bad. I'm thinking of that table over there.
That one over there is pretty horrible.
Yeah, I mean that one's that's a knee banger. I mean, for me, it's looking back on that part of my career in business, I'd probably say learn to delegate, learn to have people to help you with things. Don't try and do everything, which is what I did. And it just, can become very overwhelming. There's no line between your personal life and your work.
Most of my jobs I got through word of mouth.
Yep.
Definitely. But some of them I did get from the local newspaper, for example. Back then it wasn't online, right? So talking, with anyone I meet, talking about what they do, having conversations with as many people as possible because you just never know what opportunity is going to be presented to you. Right. And I think the most important thing is to be ready to take the opportunity.
Yep. Talk to us a little bit about transferable skills. David mentioned it in his interview, and tell us maybe a bit more about them and why they're so important in the world of careers nowadays.
Transferable skills are great. You've all got them. Everyone in this room, everyone listening, everyone who's going to listen. So it doesn't matter what the job is, there's always going to be transferable skills. So that can be communication skills, it can be creative skills, it can be, no matter what it is, you can transfer it. So especially for young people, don't think you're going to be trapped into, I have to do this job and that's all I can do forever, because you can move your skills from job to job. You can move and pivot from one career path and go, well, hang on, what's over there? That looks pretty cool. Right. And pivot across to that. And you just take your skill set with you and then you refine them by contextualising to whatever that role is.
Apparently I don't watch enough movies.
Yeah,
That's what I hear from the people around here. Or I don't watch the classics.
No.
What was classic that you were talking about the other day?
You haven't seen Frozen, which is a really big...
That's not a classic.
It is a classic. Have you seen...
The Goonies? You haven't seen the Goonies?
You haven't seen the Goonies? That's an old movie.
How old?
You've got to watch the Goonies.
It's not a requirement for it to be old for me to have seen it. It can be in colour.
It is in colour.
Right, okay.
It's in colour.
There was a movie.
You've seen it, Jaden?
It's a passage. Goonies is.
In all the excitement, we've actually forgotten to introduce J-Dog Jaden.
Yeah.
Jaden, you just want to switch to yourself so we can have a look behind the scenes here.
Hello.
So starting from, we'll go from the left. We've got a Moog synthesizer there for some reason. Yep. Then we've got J-Dog. We're going through our equipment here. You're a piece of equipment.
I'm equipment with a finger, so I can just push these buttons.
I said to my doctor, when I'm older, I want to do what you do. I want to be like you. And she said, well, when you're in year 10 and you do work experience at school, contact me and you can do it with me. So when I got to year 10, I tracked her email down. She was the director of the department by that point, and I tracked down her email and I got a hold of her. Took me a couple of months, and I said, you said this to me, not sure if you remember me, you dealt with me when I was born and all the way through. And she goes, yes, I do remember you.
How does someone remember that many patients?
Well, I was one of her, she was a new doctor when she first started, and I was one of her first patients that she had. And I was, back in 1998, allergies weren't really a big thing.
Went rocking the full allergy scene.
Yeah, they didn't really know what was wrong with me. They thought I had a brain tumour. There was just a whole bunch of stuff wrong with me.
Okay, so it was actually a lot more serious.
We've got another question. This one's for Maddie from the Bangor Nillumbik Tech School. Do you find it helpful to have a hobby or side business that is different to sports to help give you a mental break between the two things?
I honestly couldn't recommend it enough. So that was also a huge thing. Like I said, going into Canberra and just needing a distraction. There's a lot of time. It's a really stressful environment. You're always worried about, did I train well enough this morning? There's always selection around the corner. And your mind can just like get so engulfed in that kind of stuff, and you can just play yourself out of the team with that sort of mindset.
Right.
Yep. So this was something, and I think the creativity side of it is so different that it's like I don't even have to think twice about water polo. I can think about this when I'm away for long periods of time. Like we've been living up on the Sunshine Coast 3 weeks at a time, 1 week home. I can like scroll on Pinterest. I can think about new colours I want to make, and it's one of those things that like I start to crave it for when I come back home. Like I want to be able to go home and do it and make more things, and I get home and I have this like overwhelming like need to go and create something. So I think it is that outlet and that stress release almost.
I think the most important advice, doesn't matter where you are in your career journey, it doesn't matter where you are in the lifespan, if you like, you can achieve anything. Don't ever shut a door, don't even slightly jar it shut, just keep everything open, believe in yourself, follow your dreams, you'll get there. You'll get there.